Hey everyone, it's Ruger. Today I'm going to be covering how to price your Hipcamp, your Airbnb. This is just from my experience, but more specifically here we're looking at my Hipcamp listing. And as you can see, I have some pictures here from folks that have stayed, and currently I am pricing Camp Desert Dogs at $40 a night. And just a quick couple details. I do allow 2 additional guests. Each additional guest will be $5. And during the weeknights, and since Monday to Thursday, I do offer a 10% discount on the bookings. But if we click here on edit, Hipcamp itself gives you kind of some good tips. So, right now I'm at $40 a night, and it says, hey, start with a lower price to attract your first few bookings. And I 100% agree with this, because when you start off, you have a couple pictures on your site, but in reality you have no reviews. Your listing does show, hey, this is a new listing. We're kind of waiting on more reviews to share with you or to give it a rating. So you have nothing, and people need to take you at your word as the host, as the new host, and sometimes people are afraid to do that. So if I look at here, the $40, I started at, if I recall correctly, $15 a night. And even with that $15 a night, and having taken some decent pics from when I had camped there and other folks, friends and family had camped there, and I shared those when I first started my listing. Even with that, it took me, I think, 2 or 3 months to get my first booking, and then once that happened, that first person left the review, how they enjoyed it. They enjoyed the stars. And then from that one, I think I raised it to $18, $20. And then with each additional booking at those low rates, because again, now I'm at 40, folks kind of left the reviews, left pictures, and I kind of created this verified account or listing, opposed to people thinking that they're going to get scammed, that I took some pictures from a different campsite and just threw them on here, because unfortunately there are those few bad actors that kind of do that. But again, we're looking at $40. But start slow, start attracting those initial customers. Start looking what others are charging, especially if you can find some comparable locations. So again, if it's just a bare bone cabin, if it's just a pile of dirt, if you have a jacuzzi, if you're near a river, if you're near kind of more national parks, you might be able to charge a little bit more. But start seeing what other folks are charging. I believe if you go on the desktop model, it'll let you know what a good range is and say, hey, be cautious if you go above this level. But I feel pretty comfortable around $40. And you can always go back and change it. So say, hey, you start off at $10 and you start getting all these bookings. Definitely go in there, because adjust it. If everyone else is charging $50, $60, $70 for similar type campsites, you're charging way too little. But on the other end, do not start and say, hey, this is a $40 experience. You can do that, but I don't think you'll get as many bookings, especially in the beginning. That's what you want to do. Maybe start at 30, 25, maybe on the higher end, depending. But do your research. Start looking at that. Here are some additional fees. At first, I would just limit it and say no additional guests. But then I started seeing other campsites around me. They would also charge for additional guests, and they charge $10, $15. So I just put it at $5. And then two, just because, I do believe in the leave no trace and kind of reduce the footprint of the campsite. I don't want people having raves out there, concerts. It's more personal type camping experience. So there are the two. And then also during the weeknights, one issue with this is, again, I believe this is the Monday through Thursday. A lot of holidays do fall on Monday. If you don't go in the calendar and change it, you'll get a lot of folks getting discounted prices when in reality you can charge a little bit more premium for those holidays. But it's okay. It's only a few dollars. And how many holidays do we have? But that's just one way I charge. Again, do your research, look at the map, see what other campsites are charging. But again, start low, start slow, start getting those reviews, those pictures, kind of that verified. It took me a while to become star host here with Hipcamp, to get a little check mark saying that I'm a verified campsite. All these things will help you eventually be able to charge a premium for your location. Again, $40 might not be much, but other places around me are charging 20, 15, 30. So be able to charge $40 for what Camp Desert Dog is. Definitely a long way from the original 15. That's all I have today. You guys stay safe and make sure you guys like and subscribe.